At 5:30 a.m., Zara opened her eyes to the soft call of the far adhan echoing in the distance. For a fleeting second her heart whispered, "I'll get up this time." But her hand, almost on its own, reached for her phone. "Just 5 more minutes," she murmured, pulling the blanket over her shoulder. The screen lit up. Her eyes adjusted as she began to scroll aimlessly. Each swipe drew her deeper into the void. The images, the headlines, the videos, all so loud, yet in the background a quiet guilt lingered, heavy but ignored. And just like that, another morning slipped away, lost in distraction like so many before. 11 a.m. Zara finally dragged herself out of bed. She sighed, her limbs heavy with regret. She sat at her desk, opened her book and tried to study. Buzz. A notification popped up. New episode released. Her heart fluttered slightly. Just one episode, she told herself, sinking into the chair with a weak smile. Hours blurred by. 2 p.m. Zohar had already begun. She glanced at the clock, then at her untouched prayer mat. "I missed far anyway," she thought bitterly. "I'll start tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll pray all of them." But deep inside, she knew tomorrow had become her favorite excuse. Zara wasn't always like this. She used to pray with passion, regularly, peacefully. There was a time when sujud felt like home. But slowly life crept in. Assignments, social media, friends, the chaos of the world. One missed prayer turned into 2, then 3. Eventually, the silence between her and her Lord became louder than any alarm. Now, whenever she stood to pray, her mind wandered. Her heart remained locked. The motivation faded and soon she wasn't praying at all. Whenever she opened a Quran app or played an Islamic video, there was a spark, a brief flame of hope. But just as quickly, she was back to scrolling, back to emptiness. Her heart felt heavier, and so did her soul. One night she stood before the mirror. Her reflection stared back at her, pale, exhausted. But this wasn't just physical tiredness. It was deeper, spiritual. She whispered to herself, voice trembling, "I don't want to live like this anymore." There were tears, quiet, aching tears. She missed Allah. She missed herself. The next morning, as she scrolled through her phone again, something caught her eye, a video of a scholar. He spoke gently, yet his words struck her like lightning. "I couldn't pray 5 times a day, so I begged Allah, just give me the next prayer. One at a time, one prayer, then the next." That's how it began. Zara's heart stirred. One prayer at a time. Felt feasible. She began, and for the first time in a while she was praying again. But soon she found herself rushing, mind empty, heart disconnected. The words poured from her lips, but what did they mean? One day she came across another scholar who said, "Salah is standing before Allah, talking to Him. How can you speak words you don't even understand, and expect to feel anything?" That sentence broke something inside her, and healed something too. That night, Zara opened her Quran app. She didn't just recite, she read the meanings. For the first time ever, she understood. The words of Surah Fatiha, they weren't just lines anymore. They were a conversation. Her soul responded. Her eyes welled up with tears. Each line touched her heart like never before. She began memorizing the meanings line by line. And when she prayed again, she cried. Not out of guilt, but because for the first time she felt Allah's presence so close. Zara had found the missing piece. She wasn't just praying, she was connecting. The next morning, Zara woke up before the adhan. No alarm, no struggle, just peace. A deep, warm stillness in her chest. The kind she hadn't felt in years. She stood for far, whispering, "Alhamdulillah." This time it wasn't forced. It was real. She knew the journey ahead wouldn't be perfect. She'd still have days of struggle. But now she understood, every day is a new chance. A new prayer. A new door to Allah. This is Zara's story. A story of drifting, and returning, of losing, and rediscovering. And maybe it's your story too. If you're struggling, know this. Allah hasn't left you. He's waiting for you. Every missed prayer, every tear, every broken attempt, it all still counts. Just take that first step back, because you are never too far gone.